My name's Stuart Taylor. I'm a director of an audiovisual installation firm in Scotland called Access Audiovisual. We've been in business in 2004. Over that period of time, we've used a large amount of products. We've pretty much standardised on using TANNOY speakers for a wide range of functions. Recently, we've started using a lot more lab grouping amps as well. And with the launch of the X32, the BEHRINGER device, we just think it makes a brilliant combination. The three of them just work so well together, and we're really happy with the quality that they deliver.
My name's Mark Malcolm, minister here at Chryston Parish Church, which is in the northeast of Glasgow. We recently refurbished the church, so I get involved in the AV and the sound side of things. Well, we were looking for two criteria. The first criteria was quality. Because we're a church, there's a lot of speaking, there's a lot of talking. We have a wide variety of people who come to church with varying abilities of hearing, so there had to be crystal clear clarity. The second criteria is that we use a lot of music, so we also, through the same system, had to have a high quality musical reproduction.
Front of house speakers here at Chryston Church on upper and lower are both TANNOY VX8.2. The sound reproduction that we get from them, whether it's for just vocal reinforcement or through to live bands, I think are excellent. For a good number of years, we've used TANNOY's design installation, the DI5 DCs, the DI6 DCs, and thought they were an absolutely cracking speaker. A little saddened to hear that they had gone, and then the replacement was obviously the MS range. We found the MS range to be just as good, if not better. Really pleased with the sound quality of them. We actually think they've got a nicer look to them as well. They're absolutely brilliant how they come with the yoke bracket as standard. You can have them landscape and pointing down in certain areas. You can have them portrait in others. Very versatile, just an all-round good speaker.
One of the reasons why we wanted the fills was that we didn't want all the sound being forced in the front, particularly with speech, so the folk at the front would be deafened. And it's to do with the nature and shape of our building. So the fills were really key for us.
We chose lab grouping amps because there's quite a few features on them. The energy efficiency for one, the fact that they only consume 1 watt when in standby. The sound quality of them is excellent. They're very robust and they're very, very good value for money. I think when you bring all of these things together, I think it's hard to find as good a quality amp in the marketplace. So in this installation we use a BEHRINGER S16 stage box, and from there we've got a single twisted pair Cat5 cable going back to the X32 desk.
One of the things when we refurbished our building is that we wanted functionality and we wanted movability. The fantastic thing about the S unit is that we can now move the band where we want it to go with minimal fuss. It's just taking out the Cat cable and putting it somewhere else. So what we did, for example, on Sunday night, is that we usually have the band over in the corner. We just lifted everything, just carried it across and plugged it in. There was no huge big multi-core, there wasn't cables lying everywhere, there wasn't a complexity of understanding where they all fitted in together. It's synced with the BEHRINGER X32. And it was just it was the ease of use, and it's actually really, really neat.
We had been looking at the X32 range from BEHRINGER for a number of years. My business partner Greg had been blown away by the quality or all the features basically that you got with it. And as we have done more and more installations, whether it be into churches, lecture theatres or hotels, the feature set that's available, we don't think there's anything else in the market that can touch it.
The iPad app is brilliant, I have to say. It's very good. What makes the iPad app work for us is there two things. One is the most basic, is that you can have somebody at the front controlling the sound, and they might be leading a service or leading an event, and there's functionality. You don't have to be at the desk. So when we set up, when we get ready, they wander around the building, they make sure the levels are accurate for where we want to be in the building. But then when a service or an event or a band is playing, they can also wander around. For us, the success of the different components coming together is that we don't notice any of the components. So if somebody was to say, well, what about the speakers? Or they would say, what about the desk? Or what about the S unit? We would say, actually, we need all of them. But the beauty of it is that the seamlessness way of which they all kind of interface together to produce something that we really appreciate.